SD26 trainer YouTube channel. Please subscribe our channel to get the more videos on SAP SD and to get the more knowledge on SAP SD. Okay. Till now we covered revenue account determination, tax determination, output means pricing. Okay. Everything uploaded, right? So notes I'm going to upload once all videos are completed. Okay. One by one, notes I will upload in the video description. Wait for some time. We'll upload. Okay. So from this channel, we are going to learn SAP SD module. Not only learning, we are going to get the conference and subject also. Okay. Today we are going to discussing on factory calendar. So previously we discussed availability transfer requirement, right? So before discussing delivery scheduling, okay, before discussing delivery schedule lines, okay, before scheduling concept, we need to know about the factory calendar because of delivery schedule line is going to work based on the factory calendar. Delivery schedule line is going to work based on the factory calendar. Okay. First, we'll learn how factory calendar is going to work. Then we'll see delivery scheduling. Nothing but a backward scheduling, forward scheduling. So when order is going to create, our system is going to consider the loading time, picking time, transit time, transportation lead time, like that. This all dates our system is going to considering. That will comes under delivery scheduling, right? That we'll discuss. Before that, we'll try to know about the factory calendar. Okay. So what is the factory calendar? How it works? We'll see now. So SCAL T code is the T code to create the new factory calendar. Real time, usually real time, we are not going to create the factory calendar. Some companies FI will create, some companies, okay. So most of the companies FI will create. So in case they ask you to means if the delivery scheduling is related to the SD, right? So usually they don't require. For example, the production if they don't require, they're not depending on the factory calendar. FI also if they're not depending on the factory calendar, it is only related to us. Okay, fine, we can also do it. Okay, fine, we can also do it. Anyway, we are learning factory calendar. If we get the chance to work on this, do it, or else let them do it. Okay, that's up to them, project to project and client to client. Now we'll see how factory calendar is going to work. Okay, first we have to go to the T code. First you have to go to the T code SCAL. First we have to go to T code SCAL. So here you can see the option public holidays, all day calendar, factory calendar. Okay. So first what we'll do, we'll create the public holidays. First we'll create the public holidays. First we'll create the public holidays. In case each and every company they are having the public holidays, right? Each and every company they are having a public holidays. Those public holidays first we have to define. Already it will available demo system. You can see this many, but real time you can't see this many. Now here, if you want to define your holiday, means your public holidays. First we have to create. Just click on create. With a fixed date or every year date is going to change. Usually public holidays is a fixed date, right? Fixed date. Click on create. Let us assume day first. First day. Okay. First day. First month. This is the so days also don't select because of we don't know, right? January 1st, sometimes it will come Friday, Sunday, Saturday, whatever is that. That's the reason don't not generated. You can select what is this. Shortcut here I can put like I'm going to give 26 here. 26 SD. Because of when I seeing this, I can easily identify, okay, this all day calendar belongs to the 26A, 26S company code. Like this company code wise also we can create the all days. Now what is the religion? Means if the religion this all day belongs to any religion, yes, you can select. Or else it's like a national holiday, general holidays, then leave it. Don't need to, if not, it is not a problem, even if you not select anything. Okay. If you want, you can select, or else you can leave it. Okay, you can see a lot of options is there. Yes, you can leave it if you don't want to select. Then public all day class. In case you want to put the all day class, it's like a not a public all day, it's the ordinary public all day, half day all day, or else custom says public all days class. So leave it. In case you want to select or else leave it, not a problem. Next, short name. So why we have to give all day? This is the January 1st. This is the January 1st. January 1st all day. Yes, continue. save it. So here how we are going to identify where is our holiday, right? Just now we create January 1st. Short key, filter by short key. Filter by short key. If short key is 26 years, if short key is 26 years, that is our holiday. Okay. Now we'll create one more. So 26, January 26 also we have the holiday, right? So month 01. Okay. What is the holiday? It is also not fixed one. Short key 26 years. Okay. Short key also 26 years. Now short key already enter, right? Yeah. Name. What is this holiday? This is the Republic Day, right? You can enter like a Republic Day. Short key, right? Just Republic you can enter. Here you can enter the full name. Here you can enter the full name. Republic Day. Okay. Enter. So you can want to create one more also with a fixed date. In February, okay, any specific holiday you can put it at March. Either any specific holiday you can put. Okay. And so just I'm going to write only national holidays. Okay. So what is the national holiday? We can go to May Day also, right? May 1st also May Day. That is also national holiday. Maybe some other also is there, but whatever I remember, just I'm keeping that word. It's a May Day. Okay. You can put like a short name or else big name. That's up to you. May Day holiday. Okay. This short key is going to identify your public holidays. Okay. Next, Independence Day. You can take, right? 15th August. Short key 26 years. It's like a Independence Day, right? Just I'll put like August 15th. It's not accepting. That's it again. Just I'm putting the name. Next, you can type the full name. Okay. So like this, we have to create the holidays list. In case you want to create the uh, Sankranti, you can create that Deepavali, you can create that Christmas, you can create the Ranjan, you can create that. Like this, you can create the all public holidays here. Okay, all public holidays here. Once holidays created, save it. Once holidays created, go back. So once holidays created, create the holiday calendar. Create the holiday calendar. Click on change. First you go to new entries, create new one. So I'm going to create the all day calendar. All day calendar for 26 SD all day calendar. 26 SD company code holiday calendar. Okay. Holiday calendar. So this applicable from this year to this year. Here you have to assign the holidays. Here we have to assign the holidays. 26. Assign the holidays. So here we have to filter by the short key 26. Yes. So here what are the holidays we created, right? All holidays we have to select here. Assign public holiday. Okay. So here you can see all holidays list came, right? Like this. What are the holidays you created, right? Everything you'll get it here. Okay. Everything you'll get it here. Then in case you want to let first it save it. Okay, save it. Go back. So we created public holiday. Then we have to create on factory calendar. Then we have to create on factory calendar. Go to change. Again, go to new entries. 26. I'm going to put 26 is the factory calendar. Is the 26 SD factory calendar. Okay. You are right. Okay. Factory calendar. Here assign the public holiday calendar. What is the public holiday calendar? 26, right? Assign that. So this factory calendar start from which date? So just leave it, not required. In case you want to put, you can put it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In case public holidays is all day, Sundays is all day. In case Saturday is working day, just put the tick mark. Where if you have the done tick mark means those days are working days. Only Sunday, public holidays are all days. Remaining all are working days. Remaining all are working days. Okay. So for example, today you are going to place the order. If it will take 6 days. It will take 6 days to deliver. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In case Saturday is working, we are going to deliver on Saturday. In case Saturday is not working, then we will deliver on Monday because of Sunday, Saturday is our not working day, right? So next working day, Monday. So if you mention 6 working days means except Saturday, Sunday, we have to count. In case you put the Saturday, Saturday also we have to count like this. Okay, like this it will work. You can see here we have some special rules are there. Okay, in case you want to put something, that's or else leave it. No special rules exist here. Okay. So this is simple factor calendar enough to us. Okay, simple factor calendar enough to us. In case you want to put any special um, rules here, we can make it that. Okay. Means which day to which day something you want to put like a working days. Yes, you can put it anyway. That is not required. So till now this is enough for SD point of view. Okay, this is about the how to create the factory calendar. This is about the how to create the factory calendar. Once you create the factory calendar, where we have to assign this factory calendar, we have to assign to our sales organization. Go to SPRO, I am the screen, enterprise structure, definition. So company code level also we have to assign. First of all, assign company code, edit copy. Okay, edit copy. What is our company code? 26 SD, right? 26 TM, sorry. I think here option is not there. Just leave it. Go back. Go to the last tick and general. Plant level. Plant level. So what is our plant here? 26K Karnataka plant and 26 TC Hyderabad plant. Here you can assign. Remove factory can 01, assign 26, whatever we created. Next one 26 TG. Remove 01, assign 26, whatever we created. Save it. So sales are planned shipping point level. We have to assign in case it has to reflect to our SD point of view. SD point of view, plant level, shipping point, and storage location. These three places we have to assign the factory calendar. Then when you're creating the orders, right, system will consider. So when you're discussing delivery scheduling next concept, right, you will get the more clarity on here. Okay, you will get the more clarity on here. So I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to assign the 26 order I created. Save. So seems to be simple, small concept and easiest concept, but it is going to impact more SD point of view whenever. Okay, whenever we are going to create the orders. Next, here also 26. Save it. Same like that, we have to do it in shipping point. Here already notes level are given. So sales arc, shipping point, and also we need to assign plant. Company code is not there. I think controlling this is a controlling code something level we have to assign, but company code level is not there. Go back. Then go to shipping point. Define shipping point. Here also we have two shipping points, right? One is the 26 KA, 26 TG. Remove this factory calendar 01, assign the 26. Next 26 TG. Here also remove the 01, assign 26. Save it. Okay. So factory calendar assigned. Factory calendar assigned. This is about the factory calendar and how it is going to work. So please do subscribe our channel. You will get the more knowledge on SAP SD. Okay. So next class we are going to discussing on delivery scheduling. Okay. Thank you all. Meet on the next class.